Well, I'm sorry I didn't get to the encouragement broadcast last night. I was exhausted, and the spirit was willing, but the flesh was weak. Well, I'm not sure if the spirit was even willing or not. Anyway, it didn't happen. So here I am this morning, Saturday morning, May 1st. May Day, May Day. Anyway, sometimes we want to do something, but our physical body just won't follow, will it? But I want to make a recommendation this morning to all of our listeners. Um, if you get stressed out, let me give you a little tip that's very therapeutic for the mind and the soul, the mind and the spirit, and it probably wouldn't hurt your body either. Do a raised garden. Do a raised garden. Rosette, Mark, and I have been working on quite a significant raised garden. First, I built a raised garden, um, lifting it up off the ground, and then I learned about another way of doing it is using these containers you get from Walmart. So far, we've got um, quite a large raised garden, I must say. And then I bought a um, thing they use to feed horses, a round thing, and I'm putting my watermelon and my cantaloupe and my onions in that. Well, I've already done it. Watermelon and cantaloupe and onions. And then we've planted a significant amount of tomato plants and cherry tomatoes and carrots and lettuce and spinach. Planted a cherry tree, have an apple tree, we have a peach tree, and Rosette's putting in some other things. I don't know what all she's planting in her raised garden. I think she's putting in some squash and some, I don't know what kind of herbs, parsley maybe, basil. And we put in a lot of green beans, and both the green ones and the yellow ones. And so we're excited. Um, and what it does is it gives you something to think on. And it shows that God is still in control. He still grows plants. He's the creator. And we plant it. He gives the increase, and that's what happens with the gospel. We share the good news of the gospel that Jesus Christ came in the world to save sinners. But he's the one who calls his sheep to the fold. And he's the one that, we can, I think he talked about, Paul and Apollos, and he said, you water, but I give the increase. And so anyway, I would encourage you this morning to start a little raised garden, and I think it would be very good for the mind and the soul. May the good Lord be with you this morning. God bless.